Ooh, it's cold. Man, waking up in the van without a heater. Whew. Sucks. But this is the first time that I've been awake before 9 a.m. in a long time. It's currently right around 7:30. And this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. We're above the clouds. So like that was that mountain. I don't know if you guys have watched yesterday's video, but that was that mountain in the distance. It is completely covered by clouds. And if you look off that way, it looks like we're like on top of a super high mountain, but we're really not. So weird. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see that or how well it's gonna come up on camera, but it looks super cool. But anyways, I've noticed that these lights kind of make the camera flicker when I use it and have these lights on. So there's enough light in here this morning to keep them off, so I'm gonna keep them off, and I'm gonna make some coffee. Also, late last night, I decided that I didn't feel like dealing with that cabinet today, or really early this morning, because I knew I was gonna be leaving early. So I just took some masking tape and taped it up, so hopefully all of the stuff that's in there doesn't come flying out and move all over the place while I'm driving. And if you guys are new here, and this is your first video for some reason, yesterday one of my cutting boards got wedged horizontally in between this drawer and I had to rip the face off, and then I just never got around to fixing it, so that's why it's taped up like that. But yeah, I think before I make my coffee, I'm gonna brush my teeth. I don't know if that's the normal order of things in the morning, but I'm gonna do it so I can have my teeth brushed and then just enjoy my coffee while I'm driving. All right, let's see if we can pour our coffee today without spilling. Oh, beautiful, not a drop. And there we go, nice warm cup of joe. And as much fun as it is to sit here and freeze my fingers off this morning, I'm already running kind of late because I told myself that I wanted to be on the road towards Phoenix by 7 a.m. and it's currently 8. Because I got a couple chores I gotta get done. And then also this afternoon, we're meeting up with my buddy who lives in his ambulance, and we're gonna be camping somewhere near the Superstitions, which is a mountain range just outside of Phoenix. And once we get to camp later tonight, I will give you guys a tour of his ambulance build. Also, for anyone wondering, this is the cutting board in question that was wedged in this drawer that caused me to rip the face off, so I refused to put it back in there. Also, forgot to put all my pots and pans away before I taped up the door, so now they're just sitting right there. So that's something I'm gonna figure out tonight. I think if I get the time to, I'm gonna screw that back in and hopefully get it fixed. But I guess we'll see. Because we do have a pretty busy day ahead of us. So I think the first thing we're gonna do once we hit the road is grab some breakfast, because I didn't cook any this morning and I'm starving. And then the second thing is that I need to fill up my water tanks. So we're gonna go do that as well. All while hoping that that cabinet stays taped together down this absolutely horrendous dirt washboard road. Look at that. That is so sick. I feel like we're gonna drive like down into the clouds. It's gonna be so foggy. If any of you guys have seen that movie, The Mist, that's kind of what this feels like. Driving into this literal wall of a cloud that's on the ground. All right, so I don't know where we're gonna get breakfast. I've been driving through this barren wasteland of fog and desert for the last 30 minutes and I haven't seen a single rest stop, truck stop, place where I can stop to get food or anything. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get breakfast before we fill the water tank, but we still got 30 minutes to go. Maybe we'll drive past somewhere eventually. All right, so we came across our first gas station. It looks like it has a Fat Burger and a Buffalo world famous wings, both of which are places that I've never been to. So I don't know if they serve breakfast, but worst case, we'll just get some breakfast inside the mini mart that's in this gas station. All right, so Fat Burger was sadly closed, so now we just gotta find something that we can have for breakfast today. So they didn't have much of a selection. Actually, they didn't have any selection at all for breakfast items, so We re-upped on some coffee and then just got some sort of club sandwich type thing. I wish they had had breakfast sandwiches, but we'll just have to settle for this. Alright, so the place to fill water should be right in here at this campground, Burrow Creek campground. They should have a blue water spigot according to the reviews. So it should be in here. Alright, so this spigot was a little bit hidden, but we found it. It's right across from the bathrooms over there. And that's it. It kind of blends in because it's brown. But it is potable water. I did look it up, so we should be good to fill. All right, so I guess this was a bust. There is no water coming out, so we're gonna have to find somewhere else to go, closer to Phoenix, maybe in Phoenix. I'm not too sure. I'll have to look at the map, but yeah, this one's not working. All right, so another hour later down the road, we're at a mobile gas station, and this place does have some blue water spigots that should work. Yep, those work. So we're gonna fill up here and then hit the road to Phoenix. There we go. All right, there we go. She is filled up. Turn the water off. We've got about 45 minutes into the city. I got a few more chores I got to take care of, and then we're gonna hit the grocery store to pick up some stuff for dinner tonight, because I think I'm gonna make some gourmet ramen once we get to our campsite. But we're almost there. Almost to Phoenix. We are all showered, cleaned, laundry's done, ready to go. Water tank's full. Now we gotta go to the grocery store, pick up some supplies for the ramen that I'm cooking tonight. And then we're meeting up with my buddy right next to this trailhead, and then we're gonna off-road a little bit up to the top of this mountain to find a campsite for the night. I gotta rush over to the grocery store, do some speed shopping, pick up what I need, and then I gotta meet him in like 45 minutes. So let's go. Ramen. All right, we finally got everything. Now we gotta head up to like a just parking lot that's right before the road turns into a dirt road, and I'm gonna meet him up there, and then we're gonna follow him up the mountain. And hopefully we don't get stuck, because his ambulance is 4x4 and this van is definitely not. So we're hoping for the best, but he also has a tow winch, so if I get stuck, he can pull me out. All right, so this is the parking lot that we are meeting him in. He's not here yet, so we're just waiting for him, and then we're gonna head up there. The place we're going to is like kind of back in those mountains over there. So now we just gotta wait for him to get here. There he is. He's got a dirt bike on the back of his thing. Way cooler than my e-bike. What's up?
Finally meet you.
Yeah, you too.
It's good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How's it going?
Not too bad, man. About time I see this van in person.
Yeah, I've been looking at that thing too. I can't wait to see the inside of it.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Well, we can head out to the
Yeah,
spot.
I figured I'd just follow you up there.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to this spot yet.
Okay.
For sure. My friend was just here a couple days ago. He dropped me the pin.
Okay.
So I'll see what it's like. He said it's not too bad. He has a 2-wheel drive van.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll follow you up there then.
All right, sounds good.
That's the one thing I wish my van had is 4-wheel drive. Eventually, maybe I'll upgrade to one that has it though. I think most of the roads from here on out are actually off-road. I don't know where this paved part ends, but I guess we'll see. All right, so we have hit the off-road part. It looks like it's pretty compacted sand and stuff. Just gotta kind of bob and weave around these potholes and we should be good. The van was definitely not built for stuff like this. Oh yeah. At least we know if we can make it in, we can make it out. And it looks like there is a ton of people up here camping. I can see like 15 rigs up there. So hopefully we can find a spot. It's almost like he's trying to hit all the puddles. I guess that's what you do when you got a 4-wheel drive. So I'm not sure where we're going from here, but hopefully it's not too much farther in there. Where'd you want to go from here?
Oh, we can just pick any spot around here.
Okay, that's fine. I think there was a pull-in on one of those roads back there that looked empty. I don't know though. Definitely pushing the van to the absolute maximum back here. This is like a, looks like a dirt bike / ATV, OHV area. So. All right, so I think we're going up here. Up right where he just went. I think this is where we might stay the night. Up right here. You want me to just back in like kind of right here and you can pull in where I am? Okay. It's not the most level of spots, but it'll do. This is where we're gonna call home for the night. Oh. Maybe we'll take the e-bike and really test it to the max because there are some serious off-roading jumps and off-roading trails down here. So maybe we'll take that out either before it gets too dark tonight or tomorrow morning or something. I'm surprised your suspension didn't blow out back there at that first dip. Those of you guys who don't know, this is Brandon. He lives in this ambulance right here and he jumps off high things. I've actually never met him before, so that's all I pretty much know about him. But,
yeah, I jump off stuff. That's kind of one of my things.
Yeah.
And I explore a lot of caves, and I live in an ambulance. So
yeah. You want to give us a tour real quick?
Yeah.
You need a step for this thing.
I know.
That is ridiculous. You're gonna get like arthritis in your
I've been
knees.
thinking about getting a step there, but then I feel like I'm just gonna break it off on something. You know?
Yeah. Wow, it's so spacious in here.
Oh, here, hold on, let me turn.
There we go. We got super wide angle on.
All right, so this is the home. It's a little bit crammed at the moment because I have the second dirt bike in here. My plan is to sell the one on the outside and then put this one on the outside. So right now my bed can't go down all the way because the dirt bike's in the way.
Oh, so you have one of those like Happy Jack bed things?
I mean, I built it myself. It's just 4 linear actuators that just on a switch, so it'll go all the way up to the ceiling.
That's pretty sick. If I build another van, I think I want to put one of those in mine.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive. Like for 4 of the actuators, it was like maybe $500.
Really?
Yeah, and then you just wire them to a switch and then put some little guide rails on the wall so that it can't move around. And
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, but yeah, when the dirt bike's not here, this slides out into another full-size bed here.
Okay.
And my bed's up top, obviously. Fridge is behind you, tucked away in that little space.
Oh, so that's just a regular 120 volt?
No, it's 12 volt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 12 volt.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I wish I could have a fridge this big. I need a freezer in mine. I have a small one, but it's like frosted over. I can't even use it.
Oh, yeah. And then there's just an extra piece of the countertop that I just threw on there. Just a little kitchen area, storage all over the place. And
yeah.
This is one of like the original
parts of the ambulance.
Yeah, this was like on a cabinet over here. I wanted to reuse it for.
That's pretty sick.
I wanted to reuse at least something. And then you inspired me with the ceiling, so I had to throw in the. Some
sick.
LED lights in there.
What's the long-term plan for living in the ambulance? How long do you think you're gonna be living in it for?
I have no idea. I lived in a school bus for 3.5 years before this.
Yeah.
And then I just really wanted to upgrade to something 4-wheel drive and just take all the things that I didn't like about the bus and like put that into my new build. So for this, I have no idea. I've been in it for a year now, and
yeah, pretty much same.
Yeah, I have like really no plans on stopping.
Yeah. All right, so he's in the ambulance. I think I'm probably gonna start cooking the ramen dinner in 30 minutes. It's like 4:30, so we can wait till 5. I had kind of a late lunch today, so I'll start cooking that in 30 minutes, and then we're just gonna hang out. I think we might light a fire if we can find enough dry firewood. It looks like there's like a nice pile of firewood over there, but might be a little bit too wet.
All day.
That's pretty sick.
You can ride on all the main roads. Not technically legally, but
Yeah.
I've literally ridden up to cops and like talked to them at their cars.
Really?
On it.
I saw you do like a moto vlog one time.
Yeah.
All right, so he's out there trying to start the fire. Hopefully we can get it started, and I'm gonna get started on dinner. So I found this recipe on TikTok for some gourmet ramen, and I think that's what we're gonna make tonight. So I gotta rip off my Jimmy rigged cabinet door here so I can get access to my pot, and then we're gonna boil up some ramen. And then while we wait for that to boil, we'll start cooking up the shrimp. And I actually wasn't able to get raw shrimp. All they had at the store was like pre-cooked shrimp, but it's fresh pre-cooked shrimp, so it's not really that big of a deal. So like ideally I would have had raw shrimp, but all they had were these cooked ones, so I just gotta pull the tails off of them and then throw them in the pan with some seasoning, and that'll be good enough. So for the seasoning, we're gonna do just like a Korean barbecue glaze. Let's get those nice and coated. And ideally I'd let these marinate for a couple hours, but I don't have time for that, so we're just gonna throw them in the pan. All right, in they go. So while those grill up a little bit, I'm gonna get started on the sauce. And for that, we need a little bit of olive oil, and I don't have any olive oil in a bottle, so we're just gonna use this spray olive oil. Just spray a bunch of it. And some butter, some minced garlic, hoisin, soy sauce, a little bit of gochujang, and then we're going to stir all of that up, and then add some heavy cream, just like that. And look at that, that is a beautiful looking sauce. And then you're supposed to chop up some parsley and add the Parmesan, but I'm just gonna kind of rip it up because I don't really feel like chopping it. So I'm just gonna kind of tear it up as much as I can, and then throw that in the pan. And then the last thing the sauce needs is just like a handful of Parmesan cheese. And there we go. That is our gourmet ramen sauce. Once that cheese melts, it'll look really nice. And there we go. Our shrimp are done. Our water is boiling, so now we can add in our ramen, and then we'll be good to eat. Also, while we wait for that ramen to cook, it sounds like there is a off-roading party going on down in the pit down there. Brandon actually took his souped-up e-bike down there to see what they're doing, but it looks like there's a bunch of cars kind of off-roading, doing donuts and stuff all down there, so that's sick. All right, so we got the van cleaned up of all that mess that I made from cooking. The ramen needs about a minute more to cook, and then everything is done. But I wanted to show you guys this sunset real quick, because look at that. Never gets old coming out to places like this and being able to eat dinner with these views. All right, so Brandon just got back from almost getting run over by a bunch of off-wheeling trucks, and now we're ready to eat. The noodles are done, sauce is done, the shrimp is done. He's not having any shrimp, but I am.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah?
I just eat like some quick stuff in the ambulance all the time. I'm not
Yeah,
used to this, like,
I'm always cooking. That's why I built the, I mean, I saw you got a propane stove in yours too, but
yeah.
I made the propane stove because I like cooking a lot.
Have you made this one before?
I made it one time before for myself. I guess just try that and let me know if you need more sauce. And there you go.
Appreciate it, man.
Some van life ramen.
Oh my god, dude. That is good.
You don't have to lie
Listen.
for my viewers.
If this was off, listen guys, I'm just saying. If it was bad, I'd tell him. I just met him today, so like if I hurt his feelings, it's not that bad.
Now you guys have a little bit more than just my opinion to base my cooking off of, to make mine look a little prettier. I'll let you do it. I'll put my fingers in there. And there we go. That is the final product. Some gourmet van life ramen noodles. Cheers. right, so we just got back inside. We hung out by the fire, drank a little bit, talked a bunch, and then ate our ramen, which was absolutely delicious. But it is now currently 10 p.m. and I have all of this to clean up, all of my dishes from cooking and just the general mess from being out here for the day. So I'm probably just going to clean up this mess, edit this video, and then go to bed. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that you guys are subscribed, and I will catch you guys next time.